Hi, it's Kimberly, the Director of Education at AccessAlly. In today's video, I am sharing the answer to a user question. This is someone who has created an ongoing monthly subscription. They're using AccessAlly Managed. This would also apply to our AccessAlly Go users. And now they want to know, how do I deliver content to my members on a specific date? Oh, this is such a great question. And yes, this is possible. And I'm going to walk you through how you would set this up so that you can try this and see if you love this for your membership model. First things first, with this model, I recommend creating a membership offering in AccessAlly. This is designed so that you have a place where all of your members will get something when they join, and you'll set when they get the next part. I have made this just a simple example. You can style and design this to make it look beautifully branded for your business. But it's important that it's got, for example, a welcome page letting them know what date the next module drops. And also, I've added an AccessAlly community group here as well. So Community Ally, so that everyone, when they join this membership, can engage and start connecting with the community members. So that is offering number one. And behind the scenes, let's take a look at what this looks like. So in AccessAlly offerings, for our first offering, this is set up to have two parts in content: the actual welcome page with the details of the next module drop, and also the community group. Inside the Forms tab in this offering, this is where the monthly and yearly payment options are here so that my members can select what way they'd like to join. I also made one toggle to combine those options together. So just know that if you only want to offer one plan, like a monthly membership, you can do that. And once you create your order form, you just click on the brush, and this is where you're going to have the items you want delivered when they buy that day. So here under the Automation tab, what I am going to set this up to be is that it's going to release only the club, just those two parts. And you could also add an identification tag here if you like, called Active Member. Now it's important to note that tags in AccessAlly Managed and AccessAlly Go, tags are used to identify someone when filtering them in the Members tab. Tags themselves do not send AccessAlly emails. So think of these as like identification markers. So then you can save your settings there, and it will release the club with those two parts when they join your membership. Now let's cover the second part, the new drops. Inside offerings, I have created the drops to be their own unique offerings. This gives you the most flexibility to determine what someone gets when they join your membership. So you'll see right here, I have this one called AccessAlly Club June 2025. This is just so it makes it easy to see. This is June content. You can name this separate offering anything you'd like. So inside the offering, the reason it's separate is because with AccessAlly Managed and AccessAlly Go, you might want to drip the content here. That's different from how people are moving through their membership. And as a membership grows and grows, if you can imagine that sidebar grows and grows, keeping things in separate places can make it really easy for someone to see exactly the part they're in without everything being in one place. So here in content, what I've done is I've set up a model where they have their welcome to the June content page. They have week 1 going out immediately on the date I choose to get them started. Then I have week 2, 7 days later, week 3, 7 days after that, and week 4, 7 days after that. Remember, once they're here, it's going to move top to bottom. So you can set your release timers so that they get an email from AccessAlly emails at each module release. So the timers are going to start top to bottom, and you're going to determine the day they start. So this part is so cool. Next, there are no forms in this one because I'm not selling this by itself, but you could make an order form. You could sell this separately if you like. So that's the setup inside that second offering. This is what I call the drops. So module drops, new content drops, whatever you're releasing, and making a separate pocket for that in a unique offering in AccessAlly. So now here is where this becomes magic with AccessAlly Managed and also AccessAlly Go. Now, if I want to release this content, so remember the day they buy, they are going to have only these 2 pages, and then they're going to see the date for the next module drop. So then on June the 1st, I need to manually drop this module so that all of the active members can get started and start receiving their module release emails and have everything go smoothly for my members behind the scenes. So how that magic is going to happen is inside the Members tab. I can click on the Members tab, and here I can add a filter. This contact has certain tags, and remember that identification tag? I can add that right here. Now just remember, identification tags are not sending emails, they're not releasing content. All they're doing is identifying who your active members are. So we'll go ahead and create that filter, and it's going to pull a list of those active members. I can go ahead and check the member to select everyone in this list, and it'll tell me how many active members I have. So I can run that action to release the offering, and now I'm going to put in my AccessAlly Club June 2025. So this would be on June the 1st, they're going to get this drop, and this is how they're going to get it. Once I run that action, it's going to process all of those active participants. It'll take a few moments depending on how many people you have. Once that action is successful, you can close the window. And now at this point, everyone in your list has now been moved into that offering, and it's now following the timers. So when they get started, they're going to get your welcome page to that new drop. They're going to also get module 1 if you set that to be instantly delivered. So this is how you can release content on a specific date with AccessAlly Managed and AccessAlly Go. I hope you enjoyed this short video overview of how you can create module drops for your members in an ongoing membership plan quickly and easily with AccessAlly Managed and AccessAlly Go. If you have questions about anything that you've seen in this video, join our next tune-up call. You can go to access.accessally.com/webinars to see our upcoming call dates. Thanks for watching.